Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching A Touch of Tarot. I'm just shuffling the cards, but I figure we might as well take the two that fell out. I've already shuffled this deck, and I found it very interesting that this was the card I stopped at. I hope you're all doing really well. Yeah, I just hope you all are doing really well. I'll tell you, yesterday, for some people, they were in a really dark spot. And I can tell you that for sure from emails I received. But the number one reason I can tell you, I got validation on that is my friend. Today I spoke to her and we didn't speak yesterday. And she said, girl, yesterday was very low vibrational for people. And she's not a tarot reader. We don't talk about twin flames. She's just very spiritual. And I'm like, wow, like you picked up on it for sure. So for anyone that's absolutely miserable right now, and I bet you none of you are right now, but someone's going to hear this message. If, readings are triggering you, or the truth, you facing the truth right now is triggering you, because this is a time for us all to face our truths. We have to we just have to face it. It's take it or leave it. You want to be in that negative zone or that low zone, or you want to be in a high zone. It's your choice now. For those of you that are choosing to stay negative and take your anger out on others, I mean, I don't know what to suggest besides taking a rest and stepping away from things like tarot reads, YouTube, TV altogether, music, because you can't handle your emotions type of thing. That's just a suggestion. Don't take it out on anyone else, okay? Thank you for listening to that. Now let's begin with the cards that have come out. I'm pulling some different cards today. I do have we're going to have the session tonight. Me and Sylvia and I are going to have the session. I haven't chosen the second deck I'm going to use yet, but it's going to be special because I've made an intention for this session that we're having to make it extra special. This is just a time of people needing advice and needing to know what to do and needing to just calm down. And I don't want anyone making any drastic moves that set them back another year. It's a time to go with the flow. So just keep that in mind, okay? So the two cards that came out, I think we're going to start actually with this deck. Because I was like, what's a deck we can use that's different that we haven't used? And to be honest, I don't recall ever getting this card yet. This is kind of new. It's from Debbie from Australia. Thank you. I don't know if she's even on here. I haven't seen or heard her voice in a while. Emotional response is the card that came out. Oh, it's over here somewhere. Let's see. And I'm just going to do a quick message right now because I really felt like some people will need this. And I have such a busy day. I'm pretty booked. I do have maybe 2 spaces available for same day readings if someone wants that. Otherwise, I'll see you tonight. Emotional response. Are your body's ways of discriminating? Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. First of all, I'm tongue twisted, but I have to tell you guys something. The bug I saw, I wrote an article on it. Anyhow, guess what? This morning I woke up and it was still there. But the truth is, from the research I've done on that bug, it actually represents, what is that? Eternal? I'm not using the right word, but basically living forever. And there was a few other things it represented. And when I woke up and I saw it there, and guess what? I saw it on its back, and it's huge, right? It's huge. So I went, this is what I did. I felt this peace in my heart, and I felt like taking a chance. And I'm like, I hate bugs, but just do it, Jen. It did nothing wrong to you. It's on its back. Its legs are all whatever. And I got my spatula and I picked it up and I brought it out and it started moving. So I could only get it out there, but I got it out. And I felt so proud of myself. So take a risk today like I did. And it doesn't have to be with a bug, but that's a huge deal for me. But it can be with controlling your emotions or something like that, whatever you want it to be. But take a risk today because this is a special weekend. And I already know it. I keep on getting the number 8. So I'm thinking the 8th will, I don't know, who knows? I keep on getting the number 8 messages. So, okay. Emotional responses are your body's way of disseminating information. It's your body's internal system providing you with responses which we often cannot find words to describe. Our feelings guide us to understand the effects of what is happening or being said to us on an emotional level and assist us on how we should respond to the information. First of all, when you're going to get emotional, take a minute. And I mean, I get that they assist you, and I get, sometimes an emotional response is definitely necessary. But I really, truly feel that we're getting this to tell us keep it in check. This is still an Ace of Cup looking energy, right? This is still that almost sacral chakra. I don't know. It's that I'm still feeling that type of energy. Oh, and underneath is universal love, which is beautiful. And that's the truth. If you can just take the love road. And how do you know if it's the love road? Well, it's positive. And if it's like a negative vibe or it's a worrying vibe, it's fear. Okay. You think that this situation is the answer to your prayers and that it offers you a solution to a long running problem. Your gut is telling you that that doesn't add up, but your fear of missing an opportunity to solve the other problem outweighs your ability to be rational. Don't be deceived by the situation. It is not what you think. You are being conned. Only you are blinded by the glittery prospects and opportunities you think it has to offer. Now, wait a second. I'm lost here with this, but I'm just picking up the messages. So I'm going to tell you this. You are being conned. By who? By yourself. You're being tricked into getting emotional. Now, I don't know if I'm reading this all wrong, because it stopped making sense to me once I started reading this part, and I don't see the connection. I'm telling you though, things don't add up. I'm picking up the words here. Okay, things don't add up in this situation. You can't just go and talk to someone about your situation and them understand you. And this is where you have to get control over your emotions. Because not everyone's going to get what you're going through. And people are going to be like, oh, you should freak out, or, oh, like F him or F that. I'm just taking this message over here, okay? Let's see what's going on. Blinded by the glittering prospects and opportunities you think it has to offer. Okay. And I don't know what they're talking about there, but I'm guessing. See, get this. I just jumped on a random YouTube video. It's not anyone I know. And actually, it wasn't even her channel. But her energy, it was about staying away from negative people. And her energy was so negative. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? And she's like going off with it. And then she's like, but I know you like me or you wouldn't be here. She said this, okay? So I'm like, click off. But I'm like, it's true. I stayed on there for like a good 2 minutes. And why did I do that? And I kept on thinking how she's like, I know you like me or you wouldn't be here. And I'm like, I think because I was almost feeding into my negativity, like watching it, like it's entertainment. You know what I mean? So be careful about it catching you. And it's like, when I read the glittery, I feel like, yeah, like sometimes that negative energy is entertaining to us, like Jersey Shore. Like, I don't know, I don't watch TV anymore, but I remember the first time I watched Jersey Shore, I almost puked. I just felt sick and I had to leave the room. So anyhow, at this point, there is still time to extract yourself from the situation, but only just. If you continue to be entangled much longer, there will be a big emotional price to pay. This might have to do with some of the people who didn't have a good day yesterday or who haven't been able to get out of that funk. You honestly want to do it as soon as possible. And also, if you get entangled in any negativity this weekend, step out as soon as possible and re-intend it. So set a new intention. Like I intend for that, to not have like the argument to just be brushed away. We're going to forget about it. We're going to set like a new foundation and move forward. And no one's going to bring up that situation again. And make a new intention. The best solution to your problem is only a few weeks away. I don't know this book to be giving time frames. Like, first of all, it's confusing me for the first time in a sense. I had to take over. So that might be a message for some of you. Don't let people confuse you. Once you know yourself, it's going to be easy for you to take control of the situation in a positive manner. So anyways, apparently there's a solution to the problem, and it's a few weeks away. Hey, I did say 52 days. So, I mean, you've waited this long. Why not wait a few more weeks to see what wonderful alternative the universe has to offer you? You won't be disappointed. So this was a random message, and it goes along with everything. And you pick up what you get in there. I like that last sentence. The solution is it's more than the solution. Like, great things are a few weeks away. I do feel like whatever's happening this weekend, it might be a buildup to what's going to be coming within the next 2 weeks. Who knows? So the first two cards that came out: stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. That's a big message, and it's absolutely the truth. We see and learn and practice this every day. Clear negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. Smoky quartz and dolomite, if you're interested in those. And let's see what else. Now, I'm shuffling this the wrong way. Message. Family and school. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. The answer you seek involves going to school. I do feel like family is important, but let's just see what's coming up here. Obviously, family is important. But I mean, now I'm thinking I have to switch this around to relationship energy. Okay. I do feel that this is a message for the divine feminine, seeing how it's pretty much all feminines here as well, except for one masculine with the family energy, two masculines here. Now, this is interesting because there's two masculines in this picture. One of them is clearly an angel, and we have this woman heading over to the other one. For some, there's going to definitely be some sort of reunion. For some people, you actually need to go and turn to your family right now. If you're in that position where they are loving, there may be family issues to obviously get over or fix. And I mean, the time is now. So get your lessons now. They're saying, school, but I'm not hearing school. If you want to go to school, go to school. I'm hearing there's a lesson here. Do the math. Count your wishes, count your blessings. It's not your wishes, it's your blessings. If you're in a career that you are not happy, this is a time. Maybe you want to ask your family members. No, it's not about, it's the angel guy. Ask your angel. So some of you have this angel that's guiding you to do what you have to do. It's literally like that voice telling you, and you need to listen to it. So your angel, it's not your family, though you may want to spend some time with your family because your family loves you, whoever this is for, as long as you can handle them. And there's always some sort of a family member you can handle. There's always that nice bond when you're with your family, like even if you haven't talked for 10 years or 20 years, and even if you don't want to talk again, there's still that energy of connectedness when you're in the same room. Like I don't talk to my cousins, but we used to play like every day of our lives together. So when I'm with them, it's like I feel like they're my brothers right away. It's really interesting. So there's this healing energy with that. So there's some changes that are definitely needed. Some of you definitely need to talk to some people that can help you. I mean, they're showing animals, they're showing spiritual teachers, and they're showing going to school. So keep that in mind. Some of you are supposed to start doing spiritual or some sort of animal work. Maybe some of you foster animals, or seriously, this is a protector of animals. And even helping the little people is what I heard, but I think the little people are children. So keep that in mind. Let's get to tarot. I want to just pull 3 cards. What is the energy for this weekend that we need to know about? This is the before tarot now. Yesterday I used the after tarot. Thank you for the messages. 2, and 3. Okay, we're definitely jumping into the masculine energy with this message. I need to see the last 3 here. Wow. Okay, this is beautiful. So I'm going to start with what I feel this masculine energy is coming out of. I'm going to say we have the 7 of Swords here, but what's the interesting thing about this 7 of Swords? This person is facing what they've done, what they've caused. Sorry, let me just make sure my music is on. Because this is normally, sneaky behavior, or maybe even dishonest behavior, not expressing your truth behavior, trying to get away with things. Well, this person is taking accountability, and they're literally putting those swords in brackets and like, this is what I did. This is what I did. This is what I got to fix. I created this mess. Okay. Now, this may have to do with the fact that, whatever relationship they were in or whatever they were dealing with this Hierophant, for me, that's about a connection. It doesn't have to be a positive one. It doesn't have to be a negative one. But here I usually consider it. I don't know. Like, I consider it a marriage card technically, because this is what, we're kind of trained to do. But it never really makes sense, because there's always 2 men. And, so I'm always like, okay, it never crosses my mind, like same-sex marriage. No, it doesn't cross my mind like that. So maybe that is what that means for some people. But I'm just like, there's always 2 men, or like 2 people that look the same. But here it's clearly bald men. So I don't know what that means to you, but to me, I'm still going to go with this relationship situation this person is getting himself out of and taking his power back. He's taking his power back, but, just so you realize, there's still like a monkey here in the picture. There's still this random cup up in the air being offered by what looks like a very deadly hand. So there's still something around him that he needs to protect himself from. Good for him. I'm sure he's aware. Now, over the weekend, it looks like whatever this masculine has had his goal set on, he will be achieving. He may be getting that reward and recognition. We pulled the cards on that energy a couple days ago. He may be getting it, because look at, there's something honorable happening. I mean, when I look at this guy and I think of these 2 guys, I feel like maybe it's part of work, business. Maybe he's going to be leveling up. Maybe that's what the connection cards today is about today. Like, maybe that's why I got, I called it out kind of. Maybe someone's going to be honoring him, maybe in front of people. And that's quite interesting, actually, when I catch those. And that is that same person, by the way, except he's changed. Oh, no, that's him. That's him. I'm like, he changed his jacket. No, he didn't change his jacket. That's the same jacket, this guy. This guy has a different jacket. So there's also some jealousy. I hope that the masculine, this is getting weirder and weirder. There's something up. Look at this. Remember I said that deadly looking hand handing over the cup? There's the deadly hand. So I don't know. He just needs to watch out as well. I pick up good energy here, but I also pick up a little bit with the monkey. These cards are good. I'm going to say that. Okay. So he may be getting recognized for some work, but unfortunately, I'm getting that gut feeling now that he has to watch out. But you know what? Like, I don't know why I'm picking this up now. It's like, this is the path he took. He chose to focus on money, and he chose to be that invested in it that he's not seeing the whole picture of everything at all. He's even pushing his divine feminine away. So this is his path, and these are his lessons, okay? Now, when I saw this Page of Cups, my whole thoughts are changing here because I had this vibe, he's going to want to come in. And yeah, sure, he may want to come in. Let me make sure my battery's on here. Oh, yeah, it's on. Right? Yeah. I'm sure he may want to come in, but I feel now when I look at this, almost like he's contemplating. He may even be a little drunk. This guy may contact you this weekend or something, but it's like this bird above, even though it's a seagull. I just feel like the bird might come and take that fish. If he wants to stare at it any longer, he might miss an opportunity. Okay. Hey, this is what the weekend is. I'm telling you, there's something great happening this weekend. We're picking up on this energy right now, and that is fine. I will pull some more cards. Now, the last card we have is the King of Pentacles, and right away, I noticed someone that's kind of angry. Okay. Now, I wonder if this has something to do with this business situation, because here's that deadly hand again. And it's like the coin is not in front of him. It's like it's holding it over his head. So there could be someone holding something over this masculine's head over this weekend. He could be contemplating on how he's going to deal with this situation. Those hands are tripping me out a little. I don't like them. He may not want to bite the hand that feeds him type of thing. I don't know what that saying is, but I heard it right now, like something like that. Give us an overall ending for this masculine's energy for the weekend. Conclusion. What will, what? Well, no. I don't know what that card was. Okay. So, wow. Okay. We had the hawk yesterday in the feminine card we pulled, but I actually feel like this masculine is quite sexually frustrated. Now, when I see this card, he's angry. He has built up. So there's something that he's built up about. For some of you, maybe this is like tension that's built up from honestly like rage and passion and sexual frustration in that sense. Like, I don't have what I want. I've been sitting here, I'm getting taunted. And, he might come to a friggin' realization come Sunday morning, because this came on the third card right here where he's miserable and, people are holding stuff over his head. He might come to the realization like, screw this. And I do believe, I don't know what way the page is usually facing. Doesn't matter. Because now he's like looking up. He's getting his strength back. He's ready to make a move. It looks like he's about to go wherever he's got to go, and he's going to go fast. Look where he goes. And this is what I see. This is what I see. For some of you, he's going to come around this weekend, or some sort of communication will happen this weekend, and it's going to be nonchalant. But you don't know what this guy is going through and how built up and aggressive he is. He might actually offer to help you with something like that. Like, how are you? And you might be like, I'm fine. I'm just doing my gardening right now. Like, I'm busy. And he might be like, can I come and help you? And, if your masculine comes back this weekend, I'm going to suggest you do not give in to his sexual frustration or sexual energy. I know that can be very hard, but I do feel that right now is a time to take sexual activity out of the equation and get things in order. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the feminine from this deck just for an extra message, and then I got to go get to work. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. I love it, though. I love it. Oh, good. So there's a release. Oh, definitely a release. And you know what you're releasing, feminines, when I look at these last 3 cards? are your worries about the future, what's going to happen, what's this, what's that. Some of you have actually said to yourself, well, fuck it, if I don't have a kid, I'll just get some dogs. You're just like, I'm good, and your dog will never be out in the cold like you felt. You're done with feeling out in the cold. You're your own best friend now. You have your back. So you've put an ending to the old ways of thinking. I see little water drops in here. There's no one being stepped on. This is literally the death card heading to its destination. But its destination is just ending your misery, as in your deceptive behavior. What was that word we used on the other card? I forget. But you are conning yourself with your behaviors. Laying in bed. Look at this person wasn't even out of bed. For some of you, for some of the divine feminines, you had a really shitty week or last 9 days. You weren't even sitting up in bed. Okay? Don't let it get that dark. I think you're facing it that everything is going to work out the way it's meant to. Okay? Because we're starting here with the Justice card, and you're just releasing the stress. You don't care anymore. That's the energy here I'm picking up. It's like, I don't really care what you have to say anymore. Just show me. And literally, it's like he almost comes in to help. So just show me is this energy. See, she's not carrying the sword anymore. She's released it. There's that real friendly feeling that's coming out for the divine feminine, where you're becoming your own best friend. You've taken the swords out of your heart. Now, I know this is technically the which is saying the swords aren't even in there. So you're setting back time. I talked about time control, I think yesterday a little bit. It's like you're taking control. So you're probably going back in your mind and pulling those swords out, maybe doing visualizations and just getting over that. Here we have the Hangman, but you know what? You're realizing you're not hanged at all. Huge realization. One foot's already out. You're actually realizing, this is what I just picked up. You realize that the masculine had no reason to be hung. And it's like an awakening. I told you, I've been picking up this energy, you're picking up on these radars or these lights or whatever it is. You're picking up on each other's energy at such a huge amount right now. It's almost, ladies, it's almost as if when you get over the heartache and let it go and forgive it, you kind of set some sort of activation out into the ethers. You release almost both of yourselves. So let's do one final message here. Conclusion for the feminines. The moon. And it is about release. Remember we got the moon card yesterday and there was someone there and it was a little bit shocking? What am I noticing here? I'm noticing this fat crab, first of all. What the fuck is that about? Why am I noticing it's so chunky and thick? I don't know. The final message is, let's see. Face the light in the darkness. Because look what we have here at the bottom. We're back here, right? Face the light. See, this is dark, but look at this moon is for some reason shedding the light on you. And it's going to make you fuller, okay? So there's an energy like that. It's fuller. Because I'm noticing this crab is thick. But it's still something he can see and he's coming out. We always see the crabs tucked away or whatever. This one's being called out. And it is kind of that energy. And it's about calling people out. It's about facing the truth this weekend and not in a harsh way. Don't do it harshly. And I even sound a little harsh when I say that. So I'm calming it down. Because when I saw that woman on YouTube yesterday, I was so shocked that her video was titled, stay away from negative people or something like that. But her energy was so negative. And she's like, you like me though, you want me or you wouldn't be here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I clicked off right as soon as she said that, but I'm still like, what the fuck? Why was I on there for 2 whole minutes? Like, what the fuck? So doesn't look cute. Like, try to calm yourself down. Take a look in the mirror, like, talk to yourself in the mirror and just see how you look. And because it's all, I know I'm not telling you to like act or anything like that, but it's all connected with the energy you send out there. So if you can just soften it, it's going to make your masculine and everyone, you're going to be more approachable. Whether or not you speak to him, they will feel the energy. I'm telling you. Ladies, I like hear come out of the closet. Whatever you're holding back, whatever you stuffed away, shed some light on it, even if it's, in your darkest moments. And it's going to bring clarity. The people who love you will still be there for you. The people who are meant to be with you will still stick around. They'll watch you in awe and they're going to be like, wow, like you faced your fears. It is about facing your fears. That's what it's about. So I just finished it with the right sentence. Okay. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hopefully I see you guys later. I'll put the link below, and it's only $22.22. If you have nothing to do on a Friday night, go get yourself a beer and come on and join us for $22. Just pretend it's admin to get into the the club. Bye for now. Have a really, really good day, everyone. And for those of you that we're going to have readings, can't wait. Ciao.